Hello clickers! My name is Sandorova and I'm responsible for product development at Inphinity. One of our products is natively integrated write-back extension for your Qlik Sense. It's called Inphinity Forms and you can find it, for example, here on this sheet of my demo app. This video is part of a TechTuesday video series where I share some tips and tricks about Inphinity Forms, its properties, functions and features. In this video, I will show you how to customize adding new rows directly in the Inphinity Forms. As you can see, here we already have this possibility to add new rows, but let me show you how I turned it on. So I need to go to the Properties panel because it's natively integrated extension, so if there is anything you want to change or modify, you can find it in the Properties panel. Once I select the object, I will open the Appearance section, and adding as well as deleting rows is a feature that's in the section Advanced Settings. Why it's here is explained in this notice. If it's not clear to you right now, don't worry, I will explain it as well. By default, the possibility to add new rows is disabled, so when I need to have it in my object, I should just check this setting at a row. Now when I go to the production mode, I have here this button that enables me to click on it and add new row. When you are adding new rows, you can enter information about the key that's used in the object and data that corresponds to editable field. So let me add information about a new country, for example, Slovakia. I will enter some targets here. Let's say it will increase. And what's next? When I'm in touch with our customers and partners, they very often click on the Save button and are surprised. What's this? Why do I need to reload the application when I just want to add new rows in my table and save the changes? The answer is in the technical architecture of this object. Because I have here the dimension field that comes from a data model and uniquely defines me the row in this table. So I have all these countries in my data model right now, and thanks to it, I can enter all these targets that will be linked to these countries. But what happens when I add a new country? If I'm modifying existing values connected to existing countries from data model, I can hit the Save button. It will save my modifications into a data storage without need to reload the application. It's really great because you don't need to trigger reload of the app each time you want to save the data. When your colleague opens the application, he or she will see the changed data right here, without the reload. If you want to use this data in the Qlik Sense application, if you want to load it to a data model, you need to click the Recalculate button. This one saves the data and triggers reload of the application according to the settings that are made in the Properties panel. But when I am adding a new row, this value of dimension country doesn't exist in data model right now. So if I would just click the Save button, this row will disappear because it would it's not how it works, so it wouldn't be a new row anymore, but these data wouldn't be connected to any existing value in dimension country in your data model. And that's the reason why we need to trigger a reload of the application to be able to reload this new value into my data model. Now, during the reloading of the application, country Slovakia is added to a data model. As you could see, this video was much more about the explanation to developers how it works and why it's designed in this way, how it is. And the reason is that we are really trying to bring good user experience to end user who works with Inphinity Forms. And disappearing rows aren't simply it. So if your users need to add new rows into Forms object and you don't want them to see this pop-up warning, the simplest way how to solve it is to hide the Save button. Again, we are going to Properties panel, and in Reload Settings, I can simply hide the Save button. And now, when I click the only possible button for saving data, it's recalculate, and it automatically saves the data as well as triggers reload of the application. Some of you are now thinking about, okay, but I have the use case when users doesn't need to enter the dimension value. For example, the reason could be that the dimension is a composite key and it's too complicated, or it's something technical. In this case, I again have an answer for you, and that's auto-generated key. Very quickly, when I click Add Row button, I don't have the possibility to enter country. I can enter editable values, and when I save the data and reload the application, the key will be generated automatically by Inphinity Forms. So in a data storage, you will find auto-generated key consisting of letters and numbers. And it's up to developer how the data from the data storage will be connected to a data model during the reload of the application. And since it's a quite advanced topic, I will record a new video only about it. Hear you soon, guys, and until then, enjoy Forms.